Hello all, in this particular tutorial, we will learn how to connect to Oracle database from Power BI for desktop. To connect to Oracle database, you will need to have an Oracle driver. To connect to Power BI with Oracle data source, you do not need Oracle client. You need Oracle client for Microsoft tools, which is different software than the Oracle client. So normally to connect to the Oracle database, you will install the Oracle client, which will allow you to connect to the Oracle database using ODBC, JDBC, etc., etc. That particular software is called Oracle Database Client. You do not need that Oracle Database Client. However, what you need is an Oracle client for Microsoft Tools, which is a separate software which can be downloaded from this particular link. Or you can search for Oracle client for Microsoft Tools and probably you will get the same link. Now, once you install, there are two ways you can connect to the Oracle database, and I'll explain both the ways. First, you will download the Oracle client remains common in both the methods. So same software will be used whether you use the method 1 or method 2. In the first method, we will download the Oracle client for Microsoft Tools from the Oracle website, install Oracle client for Microsoft Tools, connect via Power BI using Easy Connect method. Now, Oracle Easy Connect method gives you a way to connect to the Oracle database without configuring the TNS names. So what you will specify is the host name, the database port, and the service name of your Oracle database. So this is the Easy Connect syntax. Now, if you don't want to use the Easy Connect syntax, then there is a famous method called TNSNAMES method. And TNSNAMES method needs a little bit more configuration. So first two steps remain the same: download and install the same software which we have used in the Easy Connect. Same software we'll be using in the TNSNAMES. So the software remains the same. Then you will be configuring a file called tnsnames.aura. Then you will be setting up environmental variable called TNSAdmin. And once that is done, you'll be able to connect via Power BI. So these are the two methods. One is the Easy Connect, which does not need TNS names. If you don't want to use the Easy Connect, you can go via TNS names, which needs a little bit more setup. Now, to connect to Oracle database, you need some information. And what is that information? The information that you need is where is your Oracle database hosted. So host name of Oracle database, the listener port. By default, the listener port for Oracle is 1521, but probably it might differ in your environment. Database name or service name, the database name or service name to the database that you want to connect. And finally, an user ID and a password which has got the access to this particular database. Now that we have seen everything, let us begin the labs. And as I mentioned, I'll be covering both the methods, Easy Connect method and the TNSNAMES method. So let's go and try it. And here we got our Power BI. Let's not launch it for a minute. Before launching, let's download the required software. And the software that we need is the Microsoft Oracle client for Microsoft Tools. So if you go to this particular link, you will see that we got Connect Microsoft Tools for Oracle database. And this is the software. You can hear clearly, you can see that it says it supports connecting with Power BI, Excel, SSAS, data tools, SSIS, and reporting services and BizTalk server. So if you want to use any of these particular products from Microsoft and to connect to the Oracle database, then the recommended client is the Connect Microsoft Tools to the Oracle client for Microsoft Tools. Now that we have seen this, let's go ahead and download this. So let's click on this. It starts downloading. It is close to an 104 MB package. So let's give it a few seconds for the download to complete. That's done. Now let's close the browser. We no longer have the work in our browser. So now let's click on Run as Administrator. And it will launch in the background. It will launch the Oracle client for Microsoft Tools 64-bit. So let's click on OK. And this particular wizard installs 64-bit Oracle data provided for .NET. This is what we want. Click on Next. Click on Next. Oracle client for Microsoft Tools. If you want to change this directory, you can change it. If you want to leave it default, you can leave it as default. This is the location for your network at the TNSNAMES.aura file. So let's change it to Oracle. Again, you don't want to change it. You can keep it, but let's change it to Oracle Network Admin. Click on Next. Click on Install. Now, the installation of the Oracle client for Microsoft Tools is a small software, doesn't take much time, and that's installed while we were talking. So that's done. Now let's go to Power BI for desktop, and let's try to connect to our database. Our database is hosted, as I told you, if you remember, our database is hosted on machine DB2, port is 1521, and the database name is Aura 19D. So we have two ways of connecting to our database. One is Easy Connect method, and to connect via Easy Connect, let me show it to you how it looks like. So to connect via Easy Connect, you will specify the host, then the port, and the service name. So let's take this. This is the host where the Oracle database is running. This is the listener port of Oracle database 1521, and this is the service name. Let's take this. Let's go to our Power BI. Let's say get data from other sources. Let's go to the database. Let's click on Oracle database. Let's say connect. And here we will give the complete name, DB2 1521 host name, port, and the service name. Click on OK. It will prompt for the database username and password. Here, this is the username and password which has got the access to that Oracle database. Let's enter that. The username is Oracle, password is password of this user, and let's say connect. And if everything goes fine, then we should be able to connect to Oracle database. And as you can see, we have successfully connected to our Oracle database. And let's take a look at a table. Let's see if we have a table, and looks like we don't have any table here. Or maybe let's try to see if I got, yeah, we got HR user. And let's take a look at employees table. And if you want to load the data, you can load that particular data and perform whatever operations like generating the graph or generating the chart. You can do that with your data because the data is now available in Power BI. So this is method number one, where we have connected via the Easy Connect method. Now, the second method, the installation, we have already done. So let's close this. We will go to the method 2, and in the method 2, we have to configure the TNSNAMES.aura. So what we'll have to do, so the first and second part is done. Now we will go to configure TNSNAMES.aura file, set TNSAdmin, and connect via Power BI. So these are the three things that we will be doing. So let's go to the location. Remember, we specified the TNSNAMES admin, where the Oracle network admin, and we mentioned that the TNSNAMES.aura file will be here. So let's do something. Let's create a blank text file. Let's rename it as TNSNAMES.aura. It will have an extension. It should not have an extension .txt. So if it has got the extension, remove that. So let's take a look. And as you can see, there is an extension to that particular file. Let's get rid of that extension. Open that file with any notepad or any such utility. So let's open that particular file and let's put this entry into that particular file. And I'll explain you what is this entry. So this entry says, this is the name of the database that you are connecting. Again, this does not have to match to this. You can give whatever name you want to give. So this and this can be different. And let's try that. So let's say my DB. So my Oracle DB, or let's say my Aura DB. And what we are going to do, this is using the TCP protocol on the machine DB2. This is where the Oracle database is running. The port is 1521 and the service name is Aura 19D. Now, if you don't know how to form this entry, just look at sample TNSNAMES entry on any browser search engine, Google or anything like that, and you will get a sample TNSNAMES.aura and you will modify that particular file as per your requirement. So this is the machine where the Oracle database is running. This is the listener port and this is the service name. Now that we have created this particular file, remember to have that extension as .aura. Copy this particular file to the location Oracle Network Admin. Now we will do one more thing. Let's take this particular location and let's go to edit environmental variable, edit system environmental variable, and let's click on this environmental variables and click here new. And what we are going to do, we are going to add the TNS admin, a variable called TNS underscore admin, and we'll give the location, a directory where the TNSNAMES.aura file is present. So let's click on OK, let's click on OK, let's click on OK. So that's done. If you want to verify, you don't have to, but if you want to verify that is that variable set properly, you can do echo %TNS underscore admin, and we should be able to get the value which is Oracle Network Admin. And this is the location where we have saved the TNSNAMES.aura file. So that's done. Now let's launch the Power BI. And let's again do the same thing, get data from other data sources. Let's click on database. Let's click on Oracle database. And this time, instead of giving the easy connect method, we will just say my Aura DB. And if everything that we have done is good, then we should be able to connect to this database. So let's click on OK. And here, let's put the username, which is Oracle. Let's put the password of that user. And let's try to connect. And you can see we have connected to the same database, my Aura DB, which is exactly same. You can see there is a HR table, and under that we got employees, and again we can load the data. So this was the second method where we use a TNSNAMES.aura file. So in this particular tutorial, we learned how to connect to the Oracle database using Power BI for desktop. For that, we need to install one software called Oracle Client for Microsoft Tools, which is available from the Oracle website. Once you install that, there are two ways of connecting. One is the Easy Connect method, which does not need TNS names. And basically you specify the host where the database is running, the port, listener port, and the service name. If you don't want to use the Easy Connect method, there is a second option which will be using the TNSNAMES.aura, which you'll have to store in a particular directory, and that particular directory you'll have to specify the TNS admin environmental variable, and then once you're done that, you can connect via Power BI. I hope this particular tutorial was useful. If you did like this particular content, if you do like the videos that I'm uploading on my channel, do hit the like button, do hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. See you in next tutorial. Till then, bye bye.